Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Tony.
I'm Landon.
I'm John.
And this is the Misconduct podcast, episode number 31. And this is not back-to-back.
No.
We are not recording this immediately
Not
after
on the same
episode
day.
number 30.
No.
I have a different shirt on.
I have a different shirt on.
And John just decided to wear the same shirt from last time.
I always wear this shirt.
He always wears it. So
a good shirt.
we are
Thanks.
not fresh off of a previous podcast, so we're not going to be like worn down. We're not going to word fail.
No.
And
I don't flub words
we
ever.
never flub words. And Alan just decided now that Landon's back in town, he's just not going to show up for the podcast. So thanks for bringing that back to the group.
Oh,
you come
well,
back and he's just like, I can coast, baby. Coast, baby. No, I gotta shout out Alan for a second. He's been doing a really good job since you left. He stepped up
I've
his
seen that.
game. We used to joke all the time on the Misconduct podcast
that he hated the podcast.
Yeah, he would never show up, and it was the running joke for the longest time. But now it's not a joke anymore. He is part of the crew. He is here, baby.
All the time.
He is here. He actually is here when I'm not here. He's just like, hey, can we record? He's just sitting in front of the camera that's turned off all the time. But anyways, yeah. So no, we're here. Episode number 31. Back with some more Landon. Landon's in town for a couple more weeks. He's getting married soon. It'll be next week at this point.
Married.
I'm actually in Dallas at this point, so that's it. We are recording back to back. I had to. I'm leaving Thursday. I won't be back in time to record another podcast. I'm coming back that Monday, so I'll be back to react some more though for Foreign Film Friday. What up, Foreign Film Friday? Yeah. Most popular segment on Misconduct, in case you're wondering. By far. Come check us out on Friday and see what it's all about. You actually see some movies you don't know anything about that are actually pretty badass. Bahubali was what started it all, and it's actually a really good action flick. So.
I've been watching the reactions, and I had no idea these movies existed.
I didn't either, and it was kind of one of those surprising things. They're like, hey, wow, there's a whole other market of films that we could, discover.
Yep.
So, and what did we find last night? Some Finnish superhero movies. So you never know. We might just branch out there. But right now, we've been doing requests because we have so many subscribers. We love you all if you're watching this.
Subscribers, yeah.
So, we're just doing what you guys are asking for, and, we might branch out and do more than one on a Friday. So just keep on the lookout.
That'd be crazy.
I don't know about this
Talking
week.
crazy now.
But right now, we're going to do something that you probably noticed on the title of the video, because this is a back-to-back podcast. We can't really talk about the news because
It hasn't happened yet.
we don't know what the future is.
I don't.
We don't. So sorry, John.
Yeah.
You're canceled again this week. Yeah. Why don't you leave? I'm just kidding. Stay here. I love you. We're doing something a little fun today. It's the Disney Challenge. Over here on YouTube, you guys like to do challenges and shit, so we figured why not do it ourselves. I'm going to do our own version of the Disney Challenge. I know there's some rules that I'm probably going to be missing out on, but I don't care. We are Disney fans of sorts here. We've had it in our childhood growing up. John's doing The Last Airbender. That's Nickelodeon, bro. Come on, bro.
That's Mulan.
Oh, is that
She's
Mulan?
Training.
Oh, it is Mulan.
Or it's Iron. That was Iron Fist.
That was Iron Fist.
It's all Tai Chi based stuff anyway, so.
So I'm going to be the host. Landon and John are going to play.
I'm going to lose.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the reason why.
And our rules are a little bit different. Because we're not so obsessed with Disney, we're going to have a point structure that goes like this. If you know the title of the song, it's 0.5 points. If you know what it's from, it's 0.5 points. So you can get a point of sorts if you have an idea of what the song is from. Whoever has the most points in the end wins. I don't know what they win. They win this statue of Daredevil that will stay here for the rest of the podcast history. Yeah. It actually is a piggy bank. I got that at McKay. And look at the bottom of this. Hang on, we're gonna show them something real quick. That's a little piece of Hastings nostalgia right there. That is staying on there for the rest of my
Poor
life.
Hastings.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. is right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think you're supposed to play 10 seconds.
Okay.
I'm going to play a little bit from the beginning for about 10 seconds, and then I'm going to give you like 5 seconds in the middle.
Okay.
Just in case, the beginning starts off weird. And I'm going to put this up to the microphone. Mm-hmm. And, we're going to play the song. You guys, if you need to write down the title, you can. And then you guys are going to tell me when I'm done playing it for 5 seconds in the middle what your answer is, and I'll let you know if you're right or not.
Okay.
So, actually, you know what you need to do? You need to write it down and hand it to me. Now that I think about it.
Why?
Because if he says it first...
okay, yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be truthful.
You want to be truthful? Or?
Yeah.
I don't want him to...
I'll be truthful.
How about I do this?
We've got 10 seconds to answer this?
No, I'm going to play the song. I'm going to give you time to answer this.
Okay.
How about we do this? How about you write down what you think the title of the song is, and then I'm going to tell you guys to say at the same time what the title of the movie is.
Okay.
And so you can show me what you write down the title of the song is.
That works.
So, here we go. Here we go, guys. Oh, this is exciting. Here we go. I'm gonna hopefully that you can hear this on the microphone. All right, so that's first 10 seconds. That's really hard. That's why we're gonna go in the middle. So we're about midway through, 1 minute and 34 seconds.
I'm scared to death.
Hope he doesn't see right through me.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. Must be swift as the coursing river.
There it is. Okay. So I am gonna, on the count of 3, you guys are gonna tell me what that title of the movie is. 1, 2, 3.
Mulan.
You were both right. Okay. So 0.5. 0.5. Now, show me your paper, Landon. Okay. And show me yours.
John
got it. It was Make a Man. Yeah. I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan. That's actually really good that you got that because that's kind of a hard first start. So, no, good job.
Yeah,
from Mulan.
The first 10 seconds, I was like,
yeah, what? I was going to guess Mulan from it just because of the symbol.
That's what I was.
That's the hard part. Is like, so now we need to get down to it. Like the ones that are
Let's
obvious.
Get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. So what I'm going to do with these, the more obvious ones, you're only going to get the beginning of it.
Okay.
It's going to be a little bit more challenging. Okay. So here's the next one. The first couple are actually very easy in my opinion, but if it's going to be a little harder, if you guys are like, just let me know. Here we go. Number 2. Is that enough for you?
I don't know the title of the song. I know what movie it's from.
Okay, since he doesn't know the title, I'm going to go to the middle. Hopefully we don't get the actual title of the song.
I'm on down, stop on by, hop a car.
Yeah, I know the song. I just don't. Okay, well that probably got
that one you can't get the title of because I played the title of the song. Dang it! Just kidding, you got it.
Did you know it from the beginning?
Yeah.
You knew Arabian Nights.
Mm-hmm. All right, so 1, 2, 3,
Aladdin,
and the name of the song,
Arabian Nights.
Okay, there we go. So you guys both got 1 point. I'll just write down this one. I need something to write this, wipe this with. There we go.
It's the cap.
Oh, it is the cap, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Wonderful. All right, number 3. Here we go. We're getting down to it. There's actually 13 songs on this, so we're gonna
holy shit! All right.
These are fun though. This one you're not gonna know at the beginning. I feel, but you could be surprised. This one's a little harder.
You don't have to protect me. I'm not afraid. Please don't shut me out again. Please don't slam the door. You don't have to keep your distance.
And here's the middle.
What do you mean you're not? I get the feeling you don't know. What do I not know? Arundel's in deep, 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 deep snow.
Once again, I think I know the movie. I have no idea what the title is.
On the count of 3, the movie. 1, 2, okay, 3.
Frozen. How do you not know how the count of 3 works, Sean?
All right, you got 0.5 points. All right, Johnny, you guys write it down. What you think it's called? This one's tough.
I don't know.
This one's tough.
Right.
John's thinking hard. Landon's got nothing, so I'm going to give John the opportunity. You got 5 seconds to figure it out.
I have no idea.
5, 4. So you don't know? It's for the first time in forever from Frozen.
Oh,
never saw that.
I forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Never saw the movie.
For the first time in forever.
Yep.
That's how it goes.
So you guys got 0.5 points apiece. So good job.
Half a point each.
Half a point. All right, so the next one's a little obvious, so we're not going to get a middle portion. Sorry.
Okay.
Ariel, listen to me. The human world, it's a mess. Life under the sea.
God damn it, Disney. What is it from?
Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm. And do we know the title? Mm-hmm. I think you guys both know the title on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Under the Sea.
Yep. Good job.
I would have said Down Under the Sea.
Yeah,
but
that's whatever. I'll give it to you. So you guys got a point. It's okay.
I got most of the title.
It's okay.
I just added a word.
So, like I said, the beginning is kind of easy on my list here, just to get you warmed up, with the exception of that
Frozen song?
Frozen song. I just kind of saw that. This one's a little more fun. I like this one.
Who does she think she is? That girl has tangled with the wrong man.
Well, I know
No one
the
says no
movie
to
again.
Gaston.
Done right.
Dismissed. Rejected.
I don't know the title of the song.
I think John does.
Is it?
Okay. Count of three. What is the movie? 3, 2, 1.
Beauty and the Beast.
Okay. Do you have your title?
Is it just Gaston?
What is your choice?
I don't know what the name of it is.
You're not going to call it? You sure? You don't have an
You can
answer?
guess. You can guess. Because I just guessed.
I want to say it's like literally Gaston's song.
Oh, that is no one like Gaston.
What's your final answer?
No one like Gaston.
What's yours?
Well, I'll have to go with what I chose.
Gaston's song. I'm sorry, you're both wrong. It's just Gaston. You had it right. It's just Gaston. You're close, John, but I can't give it to you.
That's okay.
Yeah, so it's obvious.
I wrote down Gaston. I should have just stayed with it.
All right, so now we're getting a little tougher here. You're gonna test your knowledge a little bit. You might only get like 5 seconds of this.
What I love most about rivers is you can't step in the same river twice. The water's always changing, always flowing.
That's all you get. Do you guys have an idea what the movie is?
Yeah, I know the movie.
3, 2, 1.
Pocahontas.
Okay, and do you know the title of the song?
Yep, I'm gonna write it down.
Okay. Don't say it out loud. Okay. John, you got it?
Mm-hmm.
Show it to me. Landon's right. It's just around the river bend, not Colors of the Wind. You were close, buddy. You were close. Hey, that is a Pocahontas song. So it's just around the river bend from Pocahontas. Woohoo! Good job, Landon. You said you didn't think you'd be able to get one of these, but you're doing pretty well.
To be fair, I didn't. I had to think about it after the song. So
I'm gonna say this one right here. You're only gonna probably get 5 seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Was that enough for everybody? All right, 3, 2, 1. Name of the movie.
Lion King. You didn't know it was Lion King?
Mm-mm. I didn't get enough of it.
Okay, so he's got 0.5.
Yep.
Do you know the name of the song?
Hakuna Matata.
Nope. Sorry, you only get 0.5.
Damn
You just can't wait to be king,
Just
man.
can't wait to be king.
Everybody look
Dang.
left.
Yeah.
Everybody look right.
I needed just a tad more.
Everybody right. All right, this one's gonna be hard to do.
I
without
love
it
Lion King.
revealing the title of it, so you're only gonna get the first 10 seconds. Here we go. Maybe more, 15 seconds, because it's stupid.
Come stop your crying, it'll be alright. Just take my hand, hold it tight.
That one's tough.
I think I know the movie.
Do you think you know the movie, John?
Mm-hmm.
All right, on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Tarzan.
Tangled.
Tarzan is correct. So you didn't even know that. Okay,
Nope.
so what do you think the title of the song is?
It's called "You'll Be in My Heart."
Oh no, John got it. It is "You'll Be in My Heart." That's a classic.
That's a Phil Collins song.
It is, but they did sing it in the movie, didn't they?
I think. So.
I think they
well,
did.
no.
That's her singing in the movie, isn't she?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
He wrote that, I think.
All right, this
I love
one
that
you're only gonna get 5
soundtrack.
seconds.
I love that soundtrack.
I think you're only gonna get 5 seconds of this one too. Here we go.
That shouldn't count. It's not a Disney movie.
It still showed up in the Disney playlist. All right, count of 3. 3, 2, 1.
Toy Story.
Okay, and what is the name of that movie? You know the name of the song? Say it at the same time. 3, 2, 1.
You
got a friend in me.
Yeah, baby, you
That's,
both got one. Yeah, that's a classic right there.
Tom Hanks singing that.
Oh, yeah. I think
Well, it wasn't
Randy
the
Newman's
it's
the guy that-
Yeah, it's Nandy Ruman that did it originally.
All right, this one's tough, I think, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, bless my soul. Kirk was on a roll, cursing out the weekend, every Greek opinion poll.
Do you know the movie?
Maybe. I don't
Okay.
know.
3, 2, 1.
Hercules.
It's Hercules. Okay, and what is the name of the song?
I don't know. Oh God, what is it? My wife's gonna kill me. She loves this song. I don't know what it's
It's
called.
the only song I know from that movie.
I don't know what it's called.
It's Zero to Hero.
Zero to Hero.
Zero to Hero!
Dang it, man.
It's okay, half a point. This one you're only gonna get 5 seconds as well. We're getting down to it. We're actually on the last 3. then we're gonna add you up and see who wins.
It's John. John's gonna win.
Here we go.
I got nothing.
You want to play a little bit more?
Not a chance.
Because I can't get.
John, do you have it?
I can't get to the chorus.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know there was a this movie either.
All right, on the count of 3, do you have the title of the movie, John? You think you have it?
You don't have
You
the
want to do it? You need another second?
I think I have the title of the movie. So.
You want me to go for it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. You gonna say it at the same time?
Oh, I thought you were gonna go more.
No, I'm not gonna play any more of the song.
All right.
Title of the movie.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Did you even have that, John? Okay. What's the name of the song?
This is Halloween.
Yes, sir. 1 point for Landon.
I had forgotten about that movie.
I didn't know it was a Disney movie.
All right, these last 2. This is gonna test your knowledge a little bit. This one's gonna be hard because this is newer stuff. You ready for it?
Elsa?
Another movie.
Do you want it?
Okay. This one doesn't
Okay,
count.
well, I think we both know
That
that
one's
one.
not going to work. That doesn't count. Sorry.
It doesn't
we're not
count?
doing it.
Fuck you.
Sorry. Everybody knows it. Don't get a point. My
Okay.
bad. I didn't know it was at the beginning of it. So this one,
Elsa?
this one is tough though. Here we go.
So
There's a line with the sky meets the sea, and it calls me, but no one knows.
I actually had to pause it because the name of the song was right
I can
after that.
guess the movie. I think.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Moana. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know the song.
You don't know the song?
Nope.
Does John know the song? Give me your best guess.
how far it goes.
You are so close, sir. But I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
What is
It's
it?
hard. How far I'll go. How far
That's
I'll
it. Yes.
go.
Oh.
It's okay.
That's a dookie.
It's okay. So, with that said, let me just fix these a little bit. We'll just say these 2 are 1. These 2 are 1. All right, so 2, 4, 6. I didn't do this right. Hang on. Let's just do it this way. 3, 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, 8.5 for John. 1.5. I need to get this out there. I'm sorry, I'm terrible at doing this because I wrote it out horribly. 2.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5, 6, 6.5, 7.5 for Landon. Make sure I did that math right. I don't want to discredit you in any way. You have another 0.5 right here, just so you know. I just wrote it out horribly on the board.
All right, so there's
I should have made different symbols instead of writing out 0.5s.
2, 3,
This is a big
4,
deal.
5,
This is for the Disney cookies right here.
5, 6, 7, 7.5 is what I get from that.
For Johnny.
So there's 2, there's 4, there's 5, and then you add there's 6.5, 7.
7.5 is what you got for John?
Yep.
Okay. I could have written.
And then me, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5.
Did you guys tie?
I think we tied.
Did you really? Wow. What are the odds of that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's fun.
All right.
I want to compete next time, though.
Yeah.
Even though I picked out all these songs, I'm going to give you guys a chance to see if I know anything about Disney. Because I'm sure.
And
I chose some pretty
Here,
like beginner
if you guys-
stuff, too.
Here, look, this is
just so you can see
If
what
you
it
can
says.
see it, figure that out.
Yeah, make sure we did
and
that
make
right.
sure I'm not cheating.
You know what would be fun to do?
What's that?
Well, could get ladies involved.
Yeah, we could see
Yeah.
it. We can test them with the really hard songs.
It'd be Liz and
Alexander. That would be like the ultimate showdown. We might do that. Maybe do like a little special extra, or like bring them on the podcast sometime and see if we can do the Disney Challenge Part 2.
I know Emily would be interested in competing, but I don't think she's not that big of a. She's not as much of a nerd of Disney as those two are.
We'll like pull some obscure songs, like the side songs, yeah, and then like only give them like 5 seconds a piece in the middle. See, the problem is with Disney is they put a lot of the names of the song is like and I get it because
we'll have to like go through and find some where we can just play like parts of it that don't have the song in it.
It'll take some work, but let's do it.
Now we did this on a whim, so I'm sorry if it was rusty or if it wasn't fun for you, but I thought it was fun. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yes,
it made you think about your past. But what did you think of that? Put that in the comments below. Let us know what songs we missed, because I'm sure we missed a lot. I only pulled what I found on Spotify because I don't own these songs. They're expensive. Yeah. But anyways, we're moving on to the next part of the podcast, which is Top 10 Tuesday. Ooh. And it's Landon's first Top 10, baby. Are you excited?
Yeah, I am excited. I did this real fast, and I probably missed some of them, but I think I wanted to do this for a long time, just so it's in my head. Because Emily's always like, oh, that's weird that that's in your top 5 or your top 10. I didn't think it would be. No, this is my top 10s. My most favorite top 10 games of all time.
Ooh, damn.
And I have 5 honorable mentions and 1 dishonorable mention on there.
Oh, dishonorable.
Yeah. It's a guilty pleasure.
Is it dishonor?
It's a guilty pleasure. It's a guilty pleasure.
This is tough for me because, we always do the top 3 at the end of these.
And I know this is now 3 weeks in a row of all games, but...
Don't worry. I'm coming back.
Well, breakfast foods
next week.
I'm sure.
It's going to be great. It's going to be full of food.
Top 10 milks to put in cereal.
I like 1%. But anyways, this is going to be hard for me to pick a top 3 at the end of this, just so you know.
Top 10 games of all time. Yeah, that's going to be
I'm going to say that I'm going to give some of mine, but I don't know what their ranking is. For
that's my top 5 basically are all interchangeable, and it's almost to the point of all top 10 are interchangeable.
Shit. This is big.
This is going to be.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
So let's start it off.
This is it for Landon's first time. Let's give him a drum roll. John, give me number 10.
Number 10. It's Fallout 3.
Oh, shit. Man, that's high on this list, too. He loves that game.
Yeah, I'm going to preface it by saying I played Oblivion. It was obviously out before Fallout 3. Mm-hmm. I never got into it, and I never really had any there's never been an open world game until Fallout 3 for me. Open world, in fact, of like going and exploring things and making your own character. And Knights of the Old Republic did that to a certain extent, but they're still locked in certain areas of each planet you could visit instead of a giant open area that has all this different stuff. Yeah. So Fallout 3, great Bethesda game.
It was good.
Yeah,
it's up there. It's very memorable.
Ugly as shit, but the Capital Wasteland to explore it was awesome. To see like the old Senate buildings destroyed and the Washington Monument, all that stuff. Loved it.
Well, the problem with that game, with its graphics, though, was it really didn't have much to do. I mean, Wasteland looks gross anyways. Yeah. So it's like, how are you going to make it look better? Like, Oblivion had to step up on it just because it had environments.
Yeah.
It's like, here's
I absolutely agree with that. But it was just Fallout 3 for the story. There's, like, different branching things of, like, are you going to save Megaton? Are you going to destroy it and get a giant suite and 10-penny tower? All that stuff. And then the DLC for it was great.
You played all of it. You 100% that game, didn't you?
Point Lookout. Yeah, it's good.
Shout out to Liam Neeson, too. He was in that game.
Oh, yeah. He played the dad.
He did.
It
was a great game.
All right.
Fond memories.
Number 9.
Ooh.
Portal.
Interesting. Okay. The first Portal, not 2?
The first Portal, not 2. First Portal, because I think it had... I love Portal 2, and I love Wheatley in Portal 2, but the first Portal, the introduction of those mechanics... I'm always the guy that goes for the firsts, rarely the sequels.
Okay.
And that's just how I am. I like Fellowship of the Ring better than Two Towers. Only exception to that, Star Wars for The Empire Strikes Back. But most of it is usually the first. I like the idea, the bringing of something new to the table.
Okay.
And not so much the refinement of it.
Yeah, it was very different at the time, and the puzzling aspect of it was really well done.
Gladys and the nerve toxin.
The story was like one of the best secondary stories in terms of like background stuff that you had to pay attention to, and character development was great.
The Rat Man finding all of his little dens, top notch.
Great game.
Number 8.
Batman
Arkham Asylum.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. So you like that more than... Okay, I don't want
Once again, same thing. I like the introduction of first games because it's something that's like, we finally made
good
a
Batman.
fantastic superhero game. Not just a fantastic Batman game, because there have been several pretty darn good Batman games
I agree.
on the SNES and for free, but a great superhero game,
Yep.
detective mode. And I like the close quarters combat more so. I really like Arkham City. It's still an amazing game, and is high up there on my list. It's just not in my top 10.
Yeah, the open corridor stuff was very reminiscent of like BioShock with the backtracking
Yep.
and just like the puzzles.
Collecting the Riddler trophies.
I
and
liked
all
how
that shit,
simple it was, and like it made more sense with the open, like the brawling made more sense instead of like being out in the city. I feel like someone could just shoot Batman from
Yes.
afar.
Yep.
So
Especially when they're dropping in weapons and all that stuff.
So good choice. I like that. That's a good number.
Yeah, it is a good
Number 7,
Okay.
BioShock.
Oh wow, dude! I thought that'd be your number 1.
I love BioShock. Once again, these all can be.
This is interesting.
It can all be switched around.
I know.
But I actually thought I did this probably 45 minutes, 30. I've been thinking about it because I wanted to do it for this top 10, and now getting it on paper. Yeah, BioShock, one of the greatest twists ever. I didn't know it when I played it. I played it later after it released, but I hadn't gotten spoiled. So the Andrew Ryan thing, and yeah.
Can I say something about BioShock? And
Go
it's a
for it.
spoiler. I just recently finished it. Are you okay with this, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what happened.
I just finished it, and I for the longest time thought I knew the twist of that game. I didn't realize that Atlas was somebody else.
Yeah.
I thought he was Andrew Ryan.
No.
And so when I got to the Andrew Ryan part, I'm like, here it is. It's the big moment. Atlas revealed, baby, because he started doing the whole like, "Would you kindly?" And I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely him. It's obvious. But then you find out that it was what's his name, Fontaine.
Yep.
And you're Andrew Ryan's son.
Yeah, that was a good surprise for me. I really enjoyed that because I thought I knew it, and that twist is pretty amazing.
And that game is awesome in it because you find a movie poster with Moira and Patrick. It's actually
Really?
the story of Moira and Patrick. He wasn't even creative enough to find his own names for this wife and son that he had. You can actually figure it out before if you're clever enough.
There's a lot of stuff hidden
Yep.
in that game.
So BioShock,
Great game.
one of the greatest games ever
I can't
made.
believe I missed it all this time. So
All right, number 6,
wow.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay, wow, that's a good choice too.
I love this game specifically because for the feeling of being alone. It's like there's something about like you ever watch abandoned porn, which is just like the city is being overgrown by all this stuff. Like looking at what's it called? The Chernobyl disaster.
Yeah.
And seeing the city being overgrown. That's
like
what
a
I got with
history
this
there.
feeling of Shadow of the Colossus, that these things were ancient and they've been, left alone for all this time. And it was also this the morals of playing a game. Why am I doing this? To bring back the one I love. And it's not necessarily a good thing to do to kill these things. So
I like that.
yep.
That's a good picture.
Shadow of the Colossus.
It's one I don't think about a lot too.
Yeah.
I played the crap out of that game, and that game was amazing for the time. So that's a good
And
choice.
like the mechanics of climbing it. And I see a lot of those mechanics appear in Breath of the Wild, climbing the things.
yeah, there are a lot of things with like the
Yeah.
whole stamina portion of it. Yeah, I do feel a lot of Shadow of the Colossus in that game.
Yep. So it's one of those games that has been referenced back to on multiple points. So I think it's a hallmark of games. There's a point right there that people can look back and say like, oh, I can see the threads connecting Shadow of the Colossus to all these different games that we have now.
Absolutely.
Number 5,
Ooh, getting down to it.
The Witcher 3: Wild Hunt.
Wow. It ranks above BioShock.
It does.
Damn.
Because of the variance in... So Fallout 3, I had to rank it lower because Wild Hunt took Fallout 3 and built it and made a better game in terms of like open world exploration and how different your endings can be. And in particular, the DLC for it. It's a life-changing game for me. It was... I spent probably more hours in that, probably on par with Skyrim.
Yep.
In terms of how many hours I spent playing.
It's a great game.
I'll say I feel like that game grew on you too, because
Yes.
when you first got it, you were like, I like it. I just, there's things about it that
That's some of the most games like that. Like I really expected I'd like BioShock Infinite, and it didn't.
Yeah.
So like, the games that I find and then like they grow into me, and I take a part of it with me wherever I go. So
Good choice. Man.
Witcher 3: Wild Hunt. Number 4, Pokemon Red.
Oh, wow.
You can recall Red and Blue, whichever it was. I became Pokemon fanatic right then and there.
Started it all.
I got a VHS shipped to me from, I think, Toys R Us, something like that had the opening sequence of the Pokemon anime and told me the game was coming out and the anime was going to be appearing on Saturday mornings. And that started my Pokemon craze. I went out immediately, asked my mom. I bought a Pikachu and Raichu little toys. They were in like these Master Ball clear cases. Had
Those were
that
awesome.
before I even bought the game. Got the game, immediately wanted blue, and immediately got yellow after when it came out. So yeah, Pokemon Red and Blue. Started it all. Great games. I can still go back and play them today.
I like that. What about you, John? Are you a red or blue guy?
I had both of them, but I started off on blue.
Yeah, I think I started on blue too because he had red at first. And I started like, I gotta get blue. I gotta be different than Landon.
Yeah, Red with the Super Game Boy in the SNES.
Oh yeah,
Top notch.
Yeah, there you go.
Top notch.
Good times. That's a good pick.
Number 3.
Top 3.
Halo Combat Evolved.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
I agree.
And which is interesting to me because we just did that last week
With the Xbox,
where I
yeah.
said Halo Combat Evolved was number 2 compared to KOTOR, and KOTOR does not appear on this list at all.
No way.
But on Xbox, that's the difference between all-time games. Like if I just had an Xbox and I had those 3 games, I'd be set. But if I have all my systems that I have, these are the 10 I want.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I mean, it's one of those games.
Combat Evolved, mostly because it was fun as hell playing with you, man.
Oh yeah, that was
And
a good time.
going back and having the remastered edition that came out, great, wonderful. Loved
I'll shout out to one game we forgot last week on that Xbox list before you keep going. Was
What's that?
Republic Commando.
Oh, dude, yes.
Like I don't know how we missed that.
Oh, yeah,
that was a
good game.
great game.
It is a good game.
So, honorable mention.
So yeah, Halo Combat Evolved.
Damn, number 3.
Number 2,
What are the other 2? I'm curious.
Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Damn, Metal Gear Solid 3. Yeah, that's controversial right there. A lot of people don't. I mean, they don't like that game for some reason.
It was, once again, it was an open world game. Not necessarily open world, but there's still these different areas. And the amount of Easter eggs and time put into that Hideo Kojima does in all of his games was phenomenal.
Insane.
It was my first real experience with Metal Gear, so that's probably has reason why it jumps up. But like the camouflage system and finding the Tsuchinko, which was like a fat snake, you could actually find it. It's a Japanese mythical animal. Did that as a kid. You could eat it.
You can eat it.
Because it's Snake Eater.
That's awesome.
Loved it. Loved that game.
that's a
It
good
was my
choice.
first M-rated game I ever owned.
I remember that. You were excited about it.
Snake Eater.
Great
there you
game.
go. Kept you waiting, huh?
This is number 1, John. This is a big deal.
Number 1.
You want to drum it in, John?
Actually, do we want to go ahead and do the mentions?
Oh, yeah. All right. Before I do number 1, honorable mentions.
That way we kind
Yeah,
of...
that works.
Because I want to hear what
I'm going to do
else you
these
got.
real fast. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Quickly becoming one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
Number 2, Mega Man X. And to some extent, the PSP remake, Maverick Hunter X.
Okay.
Maverick Hunter X introduced the Hadouken upgrade, which you actually could get Ryu's Hadouken in that game, which was awesome.
nice.
Mega Man X, love that game. Yoshi's Island.
Okay.
Great
game.
4th one, Braid.
Okay.
Jonathan
yeah,
Blow.
you were big in that game back in the day.
That game hit me hard, and it still is, like, going back and listening to that music, what he did was phenomenal. And number 5, Metroid Fusion. Got me into Metroidvania games, and really the last true Metroid game we've ever received
Okay.
from Nintendo.
I agree.
And,
I agree.
So I want more Metroid, please.
Now, were any of those your dishonorable mention?
No,
or-
my dishonorable mention and guilty pleasure, Dynasty Warriors 4.
4. Number 4. I had a feeling it was a Dynasty Warriors game.
I got the demo in a EGM or something like that for PlayStation 2, and I broke the demo. I got out of the area that they wanted me to be in, and found whatever. So Dynasty Warriors, that started me. Picked up Dynasty Warriors 4. I've not looked back once. Every Dynasty Warrior game that I get, I enjoy thoroughly.
That's
and
it.
They're terrible.
I bet you really want to play Hyrule Warriors.
Oh, hell yes. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors.
They may
I would
bring
like
that
it to
over.
be over on
And the
Switch.
Fire Emblem Warriors.
Well, yeah. I'm really happy with those. I'm really happy with those games. They are stupid. They have no good story, really.
Nope.
I did read the Romance of the Three Kingdoms because of that. So, because it is actually a historical thing. But yeah, so that my guilty pleasure, dishonorable mention.
Historical
Dynasty
to the
Warriors 4.
fact of one man taking on
Yeah, Lu
several thousand people.
7,000.
which most of the Chinese generals just fight.
Yeah, yeah.
I think I know what your number 1 is. I'm not going to say it though.
I mean, you probably can see it. Is where
I can't. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see it.
Number 1, Jack and Daxter, the precursor.
Really? Holy shit! I didn't know it. That's a good. That's a
Wow.
really good choice.
Well,
I like
what did you
that.
think it was going to be?
I thought it was gonna be Skyrim, man,
No.
because that wasn't even make the list.
Nope, doesn't make the list.
Damn, you
Skyrim
played-
is an amazing game. It means nothing to me. There was no message in it that really got to me. It was just more
It's just a
Fallout
fun
3,
game.
and it was a fun game, and I spent way too many hours in it. It was so great. But Jack and Daxter Precursor's Legacy.
That's a good choice.
You gave that game to me as a birthday gift, and there's just it never really spoke to me. But to the point of like there's no real message to it, but it's fun as hell. The
beautiful.
collectible is great. It is still a gorgeous game. Even on PS2, it's still pretty because of how colorful it is. And really just, I played Mario Kart, but as a collectathon, I think Jack and Daxter beats Mario 64 in terms of just like
It's a pure
how
platformer.
it felt. Like the jumping mechanics were spot on. You had to rush sometimes to get precursor orbs.
It's a shame that it wasn't that popular too.
Yep.
Like I don't understand why a lot of people like always talked about Ratchet and Clank because it was just one of those games that was just so well done.
Yep.
So I agree with that. That's a really good top 10 list, man. You brought up some stuff that I'm like, wow, that's like more. You said that you didn't have much thought into it, but I see a lot of thought. To be fair, I think those are some games that I might have overlooked in mine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Johnny, do you think you can narrow this down to 3, or do I need to go first?
I think I got it.
Okay, I want
But
you to.
I'm gonna
no
throw one
order?
more in there.
You got an honorable mention?
Yeah.
Okay.
My honorable mention is going to be Pokemon Gold and Silver
Okay.
Nice.
because to date, those are the most expansive Pokemon games.
I absolutely agree with that.
You have two continents.
Kanto and Johto.
You have 250 plus Pokemon you can find.
And you have 16 gyms to
Yep.
beat.
That's-
And 2 final, whatever they're called.
Elite
Fours.
Force. Yep. So that's the most complete Pokemon game. It's the one I had the most fun with.
Okay. That's honorable mention.
Honorable mention. I don't think I can.
Order 'em.
Okay. Number 3, I'll go ahead and say that one. It's Halo 1.
Okay.
I know I like 4 better, but Halo 1 as an experience,
One of the greatest.
you have to throw it out there. So that's my number 3. These other 2 I can't pick.
You just gonna,
I can't do it.
you just gonna say
So I'm
them?
just gonna say Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite
Yeah, why
Zelda
Ocarina of Time?
games. It was the first one that I had, I guess, gotten and beat. And, just me trying to sit there, and you heard stories of, if you wait long enough, there'll be after the ending scene when it's frozen,
Yep.
there'll be something. Yep. I had that thing on for 4 hours, just like... Just wanting something there, but it was.
And that was pre-internet days, so you
Yeah.
had to do it yourself.
Yeah.
Unless you bought the guide.
Yep.
That was one of the first games, and it shows even now with Breath of the Wild that you realize there was so much more to a game than just playing it stage by stage. There was so much little stuff that you could just miss.
Yeah.
If you just kind of went through the motions, and without me having a strategy guide, I would have never beaten it. But it was one of those that definitely left a mark on my life.
The music, the
Ocarina stuff.
Yeah,
there were songs that you could
there were songs
totally
that you
miss.
could play. It's just a great experience overall.
And just the environments, it was a big world for the time.
Yep.
You can go anywhere.
Definitely.
You can go anywhere. For an N64 game, yeah. I understand why it's rated the highest.
I remember not having the horse yet because I didn't know how to get it.
Yeah.
And I was just
had to
rolling.
go jump the fence.
I was rolling across
Yep.
the continent trying to get to other places. And then that was when, it would get dark and the little skeletons would come out and you would just be like, oh, gotta go! And then you'd go faster. But
I still remember that
yeah.
the song that you play for, what is it, Epona's Melody or whatever, and you could just hear doodle-dong, and then you just hear like Epona neigh, like just the most
Come running
beautiful-
across
just
the-
come running across. Beautiful game. Number 2, that's great. Number 1, and they're in no order. Just say it.
I'm going to catch some flack for this, but I don't care. Final Fantasy people. It's Final Fantasy X.
I knew that one actually because we actually recently just talked about this with actually Liz asked you, like, if you had one game.
I think it's Final Fantasy X, just because that's probably the game that I've played the most, even past with the 36 days in Destiny. I had a lot of hours in Final Fantasy X. I restarted it multiple times just to play it. Love the combat system. Love the characters. Music is great. It's one of the last ones that Nobu Iematsu did. He was the main kind of Final Fantasy music creator. It was one of the last
Composer,
ones.
yeah.
The one that he finally this was. I'm doing all this. He's done some recently, but just overall, I think it's the best Final Fantasy. You can argue 7, you can argue 9. For me, it's 10, and just love that game. Really sad I don't have a PlayStation 4 to play the remastered.
Hey,
but
man, you can get one.
I have a PS2 with the original. So.
You still got your original memory card, right? He's ready to go.
Oh.
All right, so here you go, 3. Honestly, it's not much different than you guys. Number 3 is Ocarina of Time. I've been sitting over here thinking about it. I'm just like, yeah, it's just those games that like leave a mark on you, and that's definitely one of them. And number 2 is Last of Us. It's a recent one, and each one of these games is a little bit different.
Yep.
And I'll say after I say number 1 is Combat Evolved, but it's just like Ocarina of Time showed you that you can do many things in a game. You can go anywhere in a game and show how it could work, and it's like everything's developed forward from that. Last of Us, in my opinion, is one of the very first games. Now, mind you, games have been cinematic. It's one of the very first games that I feel like you can depict it as a work of art, almost as a movie. It was like a 20-hour movie because every single scene that went from a cutscene to the gameplay seemed like it all happened as one piece. Like, it was more realistic. Like, sometimes you do a cutscene in Final Fantasy where you're doing a bunch of backflips and stuff, and like, I'm not doing that in the game now.
Yeah.
Not that it discredits it in any way,
Right.
but it was just one of those where like, boom, boom, boom. I feel like I just watched one giant cutscene that I participated in. And then Combat Evolved, I've said it multiple times, it's a game you just pick up and play. We can go downstairs and play right now, and we would have a great
would
time.
have fun.
And it's just so well done. The mechanics just left on their own. It was like pre-update days, so what you got was what you got, and you played around it, and it was just perfect, in my opinion. So I like that. I mean, your top 10 list was very good, man.
was good.
You came out hard with your very first one. You're just like, I'm going for it. I'm going deep. I'm going to get it out there because, I mean, you don't know the next time you're going to be able to do one of these.
Yep.
So I liked it. What are your top 3 games of all time? Put them in the comments below. It's my turn next week. I might do a top 10. I'm just kidding. I'm probably going to do something fun. Not that these aren't fun, but I might do food or I might not. You'll see. So
Or I might not.
join us next week for a top 10 Tuesday. But now, to wrap up the week with no John news. Sorry, John.
Because
John, you want to predict a news story right now? What came out this week?
Oh God.
What's going to come out?
Next week, let's see what week is that? May
something. Shit, what is it?
we will get
Here it is. Oh shit. Mario's coming out, right?
what's something we haven't. Oh, what was it the other day? We just talked about it.
That we haven't seen anything on?
Yeah. What was it?
Was it a movie?
Yeah.
Pacific Rim?
We're gonna get a Pacific Rim trailer.
Yeah. Is that really coming out this summer?
That's what it said.
It said it was coming out,
August.
but did we actually look it up like on their
Yeah.
official shit?
August 20th.
What are they doing?
No, but I think we'll see it.
Oh, we're going to see a trailer for it, and I'm not going to be able to react to it. It's going to come out on the... we'll be able to react to it. No, but we thought right now we could catch up with Landon a little bit. Now, we've done over the last couple podcasts of what are you playing and update, and ours never changes. Actually, mine has changed, believe it or not. So we're going to go we're going to go down the list and talk about what are we playing, but we're going to start with Landon because we haven't got to catch up with him in a while. What you been playing lately, bro?
I'll be completely honest, it's Mario Kart 8.
Oh, we did play that recently too.
Yep. You guys have been playing it a little bit with me. It's fun as shit.
Hell yeah, it is.
And it is the fastest selling Mario Kart title ever released, which is
insane.
amazing.
That's
Good job,
insane.
Nintendo. Because it is the most complete Mario Kart experience.
It's almost overwhelming.
There's
I'm going to be
a
completely
ton
honest.
of crap to find, and like the cart customizations. The battle modes are great.
Battle mode is cool.
It's fun as hell. Basically, I'm saying this because I can't play my Xbox right now because the new update has fucked it over to the point of unplayableness.
Damn.
So,
yeah, that sucks. Yeah, he's having internet woes a little bit right now.
yeah.
Trying to figure that out.
yeah. But I also picked up earlier. I just finished replaying the Jak and Daxter, Jak and Daxter, Jak 2, and Jak 3. Just beat all those again
On PS3?
on PS3.
Damn, dude.
Yep, I went and traded in a couple games and just picked up a PlayStation Network card, and they had them all for $10.
Shit.
Yeah,
That's a good deal.
I took advantage of that. Jak 3, I like Jak 3 a lot more than I like Jak 2. I'll tell you that.
You used to say that all the time.
Um,
For some reason, I'm partial to 2 for some reason. I don't know why.
It's 2 had me screaming. It is a difficult.
It is
game.
a hard game.
Difficult game.
It's because it's one of those, like, you die midway through the level, you start all over.
But
again.
I also picked up Last of Us.
Oh,
I've
really?
not ever played Last of Us, but I picked it up.
You
on
watched
PlayStation 3.
parts of it
Yep.
with me.
So I picked it up on PS3. It's $10 as well. So
You gonna
I
try that
now
out?
have it. So yep. I'm into
Well,
it.
let me know what you think. I mean, it holds up. without a doubt. The crafting system in that game is fun. Crafting on the fly. A lot of games like Tomb Raider copied that, and a couple others are doing it too. Looks like Prey's doing it a little bit. I haven't played it yet, but I saw some video on it. And there's some crafting stuff. So is that all you've been playing? You playing anything else?
Well, I'm still messing around with Breath of the Wild.
How could you not?
Because it's still great. It's a really good. Like I said, it is slowly. I don't know if we can kick off anything from my top 10. I don't know if I can, but it is quickly becoming definitely an honorable mention for sure. So.
I have a question though. You left one out that you have been playing lately.
What's that?
You went and played that Sunset Riders, baby, on your little. What do you call those things?
Yeah, my. So I've been, because my Xbox has been on commission, I've been doing alternate forms. So I have a PS3 again and a Switch, but I also have a RetroPie set up with not RetroPie. It's set up with RetroPie. It's a Raspberry Pi set up with RetroPie. So it's an emulator. And you had mentioned on one of the top 10s that there was a game called Sunset Riders.
Yeah, he brought it up.
And I had no fucking idea what you were talking about. I was like, I didn't play a Western game. No, I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's what you told me in high school.
So I downloaded it, and I was like, I remember this game.
Yeah.
It is very weird.
Yeah.
The animations are very weird. Like, when you run, you're like... it's very strange, but it's pretty fun. I'll have to bring it at one point so we can do a let's play, a retro play of it.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
Mm-hmm. It's 4 players.
Yeah, dude. Get that retro game Misconduct back, baby. It's fun stuff. Well, awesome. Thanks for updating us on what you've been doing. You've been having a good old time in Indiana?
No.
But
no. I have enjoyed my time in Indiana more than I thought I would.
That's good.
I enjoy actually owning my own house.
Yeah, that's nice.
That's pretty cool. Been working on my car. May actually have a car soon. That's
so you
great.
can come down more.
There we go.
When I get that guest room up and ready. But yeah, it's good having you here, man. I hope we can get some more filming done after today. I know I'll be gone, but when I get back, we can try to hammer out some Let's Plays and stuff. I know I got some suggestions. We haven't forgot about you people that have suggested games we're going to. Just got to make sure the schedule lines up. Johnny, what have you been playing? Anything different since the last time we talked?
Been playing a little Zelda more. I started playing Lego Star Wars with my wife.
I saw that, Little Force Awakens.
Yep.
What do you think of that game?
It's fun. It's I think it's the most recent Lego game that's come out.
Besides the Dimensions or whatever.
Yeah. And it's a step up. They've added some stuff that's really interesting that I like because playing with my wife is a little challenging at times. Sometimes the Lego games have terrible depth perception, and you're just like, why am I not hitting this jump? Mm-hmm. So they've changed a little bit of it.
Good.
So it's really enjoyable. It's Star Wars. That's all you had to say.
Yeah. I struggle with Liz playing games. We don't like playing co-op games. We like playing on our own. So that's why we have multiple monitors set up. It's just like a singular experience. But the Lego games they're fun if you're looking for just a simple experience.
True.
Anything else?
I don't really think so.
No? Nothing?
Been playing some Fire Emblem Heroes on my phone.
I noticed that. You said that you were going to remove that.
Which it's almost there.
It's almost to removal.
It's almost to that point?
Yeah, it's almost to the removal. So is Pokemon Go, to be real.
I get that. Hey, but 4 Roses. It's a gym. You could have done that yesterday.
I did.
Did you actually try?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you win?
I didn't battle. I just got the...
Oh, you got the Pokemons from there? Oh, cool.
Right.
In terms of what I've been playing... I started up Dishonored 2 finally. I did finish BioShock the last time we talked. Like, literally got off the podcast, watched the Pretz game, and then John's like, why don't you finish BioShock? I'm like, okay, sure. And I did. That was such a lazy day, by the way. Yeah. That was 2 podcasts ago. We went downstairs, watched the game. Liz literally played Kingdom Hearts from 7:30 in the morning till 7:30 at night. And we ate, like, sushi and fried rice, and I just felt awful. I'm like, I did nothing today.
Yeah.
But, I finished BioShock. I moved on to Dishonored 2 this morning, and... Darksiders. Got the Fury collection. Shout out to Target. Thanks for letting me return my copy of the PS4 one that I've never opened. You guys got a great return policy over there. But yeah, they had that deal on the dashboard that we talked about last week. Killer deal. I mean, it looks like it's going to be fun. I'm excited to get back into it. I didn't realize it was as long as what you said. It's like 30 hours.
It's 25, 30. 20.
Damn. Got that to look forward to. And yeah, of course, I'm still playing Zelda. I'm not going to stop. I've been playing Mario Kart with Landon. That was fun. I love the battle mode.
That's like
my favorite. But yeah, so not much new going on over here except for some cool Disney challenges and top 10 lists, baby. Yeah. This is all we can do when we're pre-recording. I mean, we can't talk about some recent stuff and whatnot, but I think this is fun though. We need to do some more challenges. We'll see how this does.
Yeah,
in terms of what people think of it. So But if you didn't know, this has been the Game Misconduct Podcast, episode number 31. You can download this podcast on any of the major podcasting websites with the exception of Spotify. Also, we release this in video form over on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Game Misconduct. Parts 1 through 3, Monday through Wednesday, and the full video podcast on Thursday. Now, if you're watching at any point Monday through Wednesday and you want to listen to the rest of the podcast, go on over to those major podcasting services. Like I said, you can download it that Monday. Also, we are on Twitter. John runs that weekly. If you want to shout out to us, just shout out, baby. Just shout out. What is our I almost said YouTube, Twitter URL or whatever. What do you call those things? Is it a URL or just a handle?
It's your Twitter
handle.
Yep.
What is our Twitter handle?
It is Gamer Misconduct.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
What is yours?
Oh, Johnny Pickles 89.
Yeah, it is. What about you, Landon?
I am Brass Nunky on Twitter.
And I'm T_crossbow. Alan and Brandon are in the description title below. Also, we have an Instagram account, Game_Misconduct. You can go check that out too. We post our thumbnails and let you know that the videos are out. So we keep you updated if you want to be updated.
If you want to be updated about Game Misconduct, yeah.
It's there. It's all over
We
the
got
place.
plenty of avenues for you to do so.
You can also shout out to us over on our channel. But every week, I don't know if Landon's ready for this, we sign off the podcast with a little bit of the word.
The word from David Ayer himself.
And the last 2 weeks, it's been Landon because it was Alan's thing, but Landon's like I like doing this.
All right,
so
here we go.
Landon's got
He
this.
already
We're about
immediately.
to
I found one that was
sign
great.
off. Yeah, the whole book. It's the word, baby. Give it to him.
All right, this is from chapter 35, verse. I was actually right. It was 45. It looks like verse 12. Yeah, hell no. You're not turning into a loser on my watch. Deadshot stared at him, then turned to Flag. Hey, yo, use your remote thingy. Blow this cat's head right the hell off. Do him the favor, huh?
That's been the Game Misconduct Podcast, episode number 31. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching and listening. Bye-bye.